What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Run 7 show. As always, feel free to skip ahead. Here's the highlights from the previous 2 months. Welcome to Kids Stream, everybody, where it's nothing but chaos the entire time. Making dreams come true. Oh, easy street. Anytime you can auto anything, you should. Everybody and their robotic mother is watching us right now. Somebody hit the live alert. You never know when you're gonna catch me with my pants down. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't try to look like a dumb teenager for vanity reasons. I'm Keanu Reeves! I'll put a lot of things in my mouth. I don't want to put that in my mouth. She's interactive. I don't mind objectifying women, I just don't want to torture them. Do what makes you happy, even if it's having your testicles stepped on by a woman in stilettos. She sounds more mentally stable than my ex-wife. Cause he's gonna pay me, lady. I do things for money. Bunch of tree-hugging hippies. Don't point at me. Not at my face. And not at the crotch. You steal somebody's car and people try to murder you. How is that even fair? If they're deaf and blind and only have one leg, I might be able to get them. I know you're all on sugar highs from stealing your kids' candy, but y'all need to go to bed at some point. She's saying that your safe word should have less than 5 syllables. Sure. That's too much for me. I don't want to f my video game. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Rello comes in here and gets it? Frickin' Rello gets it? I'm sorry, that was the opposite of what I wanted to happen right there.
Oh, you wanna go, you wanna go.
It's as chaotic in this room as it is on the screen. I just want you guys to know. My genius has amazing amounts of creativity to solve these problems. I'm doing good enough this month that I'm not taking any sort of donate. Well, I'm always taking donations, Chad. Feel free to donate anytime you want. So far, we're the friendliest murderers in the history of Arc Raiders. Damn it if I can't help myself but be nice to people. It's all your fault, Wes. I'm perfect and you're wrong. This is a handsome facade, guys. I'm not gonna blemish this. I'd rather die pretty. Run 7. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. That wasn't what I meant to do. I was trying to heal and I threw a grenade at myself. Oh, man. Great, guys. Thanks for the support, Chad. Appreciate it.
I hate you so much.
If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to stop by my live Twitch stream anytime you want to with me. She wouldn't sleep with us, but still, that probably just means she's classy. I'm pushing my buttons. You're pushing my buttons. I'm in trouble. 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 Just remember, guys, little swords get to go hilt deep. I'm gonna ground my son for making me play this. We got all 3! I am the greatest ever! So, I just had the most brilliant idea while I was outside peeing on a bush. Fuck it. Let's have some fun.
Oh boy. Well, at least I didn't have a heavy loadout.
Oh, no! Ah! Holy shit, I didn't realize what I was getting into. Oh my God, run, run. Lower, lower. Not too low, not too low. Ah, ooh, ah. That was in the chest. All right. Ah, 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 ah.
Okay.
Ah!
Honest,
I what? No countdown? Really? Holy fuck balls! Oh, thank you very much. Wow, Cyberpunk just getting better every time we play it. Whatever, look up at that night sky and remember me, bitches. I got the best viewers. I swear. What's up, movie fans? We're gonna be going topside with Arc Raiders while we wait for the guys to get here. Dan says he's got some new games for us to try out before we get started with our movie podcast recording. So it's something like guess the movie character or something. So we're gonna try that. I'm probably gonna lose because I'm terrible at memorizing anything. But we'll see. We'll see. Could be fun. That's not going to happen for maybe an hour or so. So we're going to run around, do some looting and Arc Raiders, and then we'll get to reviewing Shutter Island tonight for our rating. What's up, Emma? What's up, Wonderful D? What's up, Devils fan? What's up, Nice? How's everybody doing today? We're, yeah, I'm waiting for the game to get loaded and get going here. And hopefully it'll get started soon. It's taking its sweet time loading in because Arc Raiders always does that to me. I don't know why. Kind of weird. But it's going to be pretty chill. I plan on just doing like free loadouts, running quests, solo. Nothing special. Just going to hang out with chat and chill for a bit. Try and chill for a bit while we do this. I was hanging out in Bubba Hotep's stream. I think it was yesterday. And his stream was giving me shell shock because everybody kept doing the damn jump scares. I'm trying to have a relaxing time watching the dishes, listening to Hotep talk about this new game he was playing, that same one that T-Dub's playing where they're scanning everybody for diseases, whatever that one is. Just watching him play that and cut people up and weird stuff. And it was not restful. Everybody kept doing the jump scares, making me jump. Message inbox. What is this? I've already got the finals. Free to play. Arc Raiders player, you are eligible to receive the Voltage Marauder outfit set. Bring a touch of Speranza into the arena and let everyone know Arc Raiders sent you. To receive the outfit, just download and launch the finals. Make sure you're using your existing Embark ID code. Yeah, you know what? The finals is a pretty decent extraction shooter made by the same company, and it's quality. It's pretty good. But it's nothing I'm interested in playing anymore. I already have it. And I played it for a little while, and they were doing a thing where you could get a skin from the finals in your Arc Raiders game. But you had to play like a lot of matches in the finals, and I was just like, I'm not having it. So we're deleting that one. I don't play the finals, so that's not going to happen. Gotta stay for R rating. You know what? It's Shutter Island tonight. Solid movie. That's a Martin Scorsese film, right? So there's gonna be lots to talk about, and it was my third time watching the film, I think, third or fourth, and I was still picking up new stuff that I've missed. It's one of those layered films. I'm sure Clean's gonna have lots of info for us. Looks like I'm gonna run this loadout, I guess. Sure, why not? I was gonna do a free loadout, but I could do a free loadout. I can still do a free loadout. Let's do a free loadout. Let's do that. All right. What are we gonna do though? I got spaceport launch tower loot. Someone's launch tower or no loot top. Some random defenses. Nah. You spawn in late, you're never gonna get there. A buried city. Damn Battlegrounds has a harvester. Stella Montis is still KOS. Bluegate has a night raid. Fewer active return points, no active raider hatches, increased loot value. Let's do a night raid at Bluegate. And of course I'll do a free loadout for that. That'll be fun. Let's do that. Do free loadouts while you can, because free loadouts are getting nerfed soon. Please tell me more. I heard about the new map that's coming in April, Riven Tides. It's a city on the beach, and it's all concept art right now, but they say it's gonna have a whole bunch of new mechanics and stuff as far as the map play goes. I'm wondering if they're gonna have like rising tides and stuff, something, I don't know. The artwork for it looks great. They didn't say how they are nerfing it yet, but they said it's on the hit list of changes. Resident Evil 9 when it comes out next month sounds great. I like Resident Evil games. I'll check it out. There was a stretch in there when it was like only on Nintendo, and it was I think it was Chris Radcliffe was the star of it, and they had the third person perspective over the shoulder, and it was more of a shooter. I didn't really like that one. But like Resident Evil Village got a little back to the roots. I really like Village. They have a VR Village that I want to check out. So, yeah, I'll be interested in RE9. I'll check it out for sure. I'll at least take a gander anyway. Nothing's spawning in. I'm already in the village, so let's put a little map marker here. We'll try to get to the other edge of the village. Oh man, the shaders haven't loaded in and everything looks like garbage right now. Let's just loot this place and see. We're gonna just loot the village and then get the heck out of here. Look at that, right off the bat, got some money and a shield. I like it. I'm just gonna take anything that's highlighted or valuable. I'm not even gonna be picky. I'm just kind of dicking around. Another horror game to play on Sundays. Yeah, I need to finish up Dead Space because I've got Dead Space 2 and 3 to play also. I gotta finish up my... Could have swore I just saw somebody there. It glitched out, man. I'm watching too many horror movies. I need to finish up Cyberpunk, of course, which turns out I've got a lot more to go on Phantom Liberty, which is fine. I'm having a lot of fun in that game, so I'm happy to keep doing it. I got my music playing. I'm not even paying attention to sounds and stuff. Pillow, okay. It looks like I'm on a trinket run, a free loadout trinket run today. Just gonna go door to door. I can get off that guardrail there. Okay. Looks like this place hasn't been searched yet. Sure, I'll take another pillow. Just got in clean. Very first run. If you want to jump in with me, you can. I was just gonna do some solo runs and talk with chat and just do looting and stuff and be pretty chill today. I don't want to get too worked up over anything. So if you do want anything, do anything, just know I'm gonna be running a free loadout because I want zero stress tonight. I actually played with a friend of mine off air. He messaged me and he's like, hey, I'll play Arc Raiders with me. And I was like, I'm gonna be depressed and sit in front of my TV and whine like a little baby. And he's like, that's too bad, man, because we could have a lot of fun. And then I was like, you know what? Let's put our big boy pants on. And I was so glad I did. It was me and West. And we ran like, I don't know, a dozen missions, extracted every single time. Almost all of them were free loadouts, had a ton of fun, got a bunch of our questing done, and it was just nice to hang out with a good friend, you know? And so, yeah, it was, had a good time doing that. Let's go down here. Doo-doo-doo. So yeah, was happy to do that. So I thought, you know what? I had so much fun running free loadouts the other day that I'm gonna do it again today until we get our rating off and popping. Clean, are you excited for Dan's new game he's gonna make us play today? I should not have picked up that duct tape. I don't need that duct tape. Look at all these dang trinkets, man. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna absolutely crush me because you guys know characters and actors and stuff way better than I do. Oh, I really want that actually. Can I get a gun though? Plastic parts are not anything I want. I'd really like a gun is what I want. Could have swore there was someplace to go here. No, nothing? Can I get down without killing myself here somehow? Let's go this way. You know it's immersive when you lean your head to look around corners. Oh shit, I ain't messing with that. Let's just go. Skimmed my britches. Uh-oh, that's not good either. Oh, man. Come on, grab the ladder. Woo! Try it again. A little faster this time. Oh, I stayed on the ladder, though. That's good. Come on, get in the hole, get in the hole, get in the hole. Woo! Oh. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'm friendly. Just gonna camp out here till things de-aggro. I'm friendly, I'm friendly.
Run, bitch! Run!
Like I'd have a chance against this guy with chat fucking with me anyway. What do you need?
You got a shield? The shield?
Yeah, I got a spare shield actually. You want me to just drop it and you can have a new one?
Oh, that's how I can put it on?
Yeah, there's a free light shield. I just found it. You can have it.
Oh, I didn't do that. Thank you, bro.
Happy hunting, Raider. Let's get rid of some of this crap. I don't like that. I don't like that. I could use that. Didn't I pick up some bandages? No, I didn't. Okay, it's just all ammo and stuff. My pack's almost full. I'm gonna extract here pretty soon. I just been looking for some quest items.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
What's up? What's up? It's a restaurant.
I don't want to run with anybody. Could have killed him easy. He had no shield. Yeah, but then the next time I play with Max Carnage, he's going to be pissed off because my aggro meter is going to be through the roof. Okay, I need to find a place to go. Oh my gosh, really? Little hornets just won't leave me alone. This one's already been searched a bunch. See if there's any bandages. No, syringe is not a medical item I want. All right, where am I gonna extract now? Let's go. Oh, goodness me. Nothing in sight. Gonna have to run around here, go to this. Do I have any quests? Spaceport, Stella Montes, Damn Battlegrounds. Nothing in Bluegate? Okay, never mind. We're out of here. I think that's a, you know, the big guy that flies around, Rocketeer. I can't remember the term Rocketeer. How am I going to remember these characters that we're going to play here in our rating? I'll search that. What's that? Oh, it's empty is what it is. That's no good. That didn't do me. Ah! Come on, you jerk! Just trying to do some crap looting here. He's probably mad because I blew his little flipper off. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, but I guess it'll work. Nope, he's got a friend. Just wait for him to pop back up here. Oh, hey, you're not who I want. Ooh, what was that? Oops, missed him. Anybody else want some of this, huh? Huh? I could aggro that and piss some people off. That's not gonna work though. I wanna go down. Let's go down. Can I even get down in this place? Yeah, there's a staircase. If I have to, I will jump out of a frickin' window. Cleaning agent is not bad at all games. He's actually rather good at most games, in fact. Sure. Just take it all. We gotta get the hell out of here now. That's my extraction point, 485 away. Okay. All right. Well, time to just hot-foot it out of here. New tabletop style game. Gonna play with Cosmo, but my game. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Olives. Don't care about olives. Wouldn't mind finding a tick-tick or a supply drop or something. Pull a new weapon out of here would be kind of cool. No, really. Get up that cliff. I'd appreciate it. If it's decent, you'll see if we want to get it. You're not going to be like Bubba Hotep and be like, hey guys, I just bought these 17 games. You should pick them up too. Really, Hotep? Are they any good? I don't know. I haven't played them yet. Come on. Could use some cover. That'll work. I'll take it. Hey, man, I'm just need some cover here. Let those things de-aggro. Yeah. My pack's full. I'm trying to look for an extraction point here.
Yeah, I'm about to go to the extraction myself. So.
I'm bumping into all these friendly people. Stupid spotter. Dang it. Birds this shit out there. See if we can't get going. Oh, right under one, son of a bitch. Oh, that's just what I need. The spotter from the bombardier hunting me down. Those missiles are so far behind me. Woo, okay, they're a little closer now. They're a little closer now. Oh, it looks like somebody hit the button already. Woo! Let's use that adrenaline.
Come on.
There we go. I'm in. Thanks for the help, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, a successful extraction to start off the night. I always like that. Everybody's so friendly today. It's great. Loving it. Wonderful dude's pissed. Not slaughtering these nice guys. Yeah. For a free loadout, that's about as much as you can run around. Got a ton of junk. Let's go sell it. Listening to NCS today. I'm kind of tired of my usual playlist, so I just put on all the NCS stuff. So it's, you know, everything you've heard from every other streamer on Twitch. But at least it's got a few things I haven't listened to in a while. Let's go see what we want to do about this stuff. We're gonna mark a bunch of these things. I want control. I don't think I need a speaker. Well, I'll save it. Let's do this. Oh, you know what I need to do first? What I need to do is go in here because I've been selling things that I could be using. Tick pods, no. You know what? Let's go look for tick pods and surveyor vault things. Surveyor vault's not going to happen by myself. Let's look for tick things, tick pods or whatever, and see if we can't make some magnetic accelerators. Leap repulse units done. Okay, so I don't have anything I got to worry about. I can go sell all this stuff. Let's go look for ticks. What's that country song? I want to search you for ticks. Okay, and we'll just put all this junk back here. Let's see about getting a little bit better loadout than this nonsense. This is a little too weak sauce for me. That's 88. I don't know if I want 88. Let's see if I got 100. There's 100. Let's put you back and find something cool. A volcano? Nah. We're hunting ticks. I could use this torrent. Boy, that just runs through the ammo, though. Let's use a Venator and an anvil. We'll go double pistols. Pew, pew. Yeah. And that's something I can use. Ooh, yeah, I'll definitely take that. What do I got here for this? I'll stick with what I got. We got some heavy ammo. That's your go-to loadout, the Venator and the anvil. She ain't half bad once you pick the ticks off. Ammo, so I need to get some of this. We need some medium. Looks like I'm gonna have to go make it. That's fine with me. I need to clear room in my pockets. I think it's this one. I'm getting pretty good at finding my way around the UI. I'm doing all right these days. Let's get some basic bandages. Let's get some of these or one of those, I guess. I'll take one of these. I'm gonna knock out a couple of these. There we go. Let's go to that inventory and see what we can find here. Oh, 5 of those. Nice. I didn't know I had 5 already. Let's do... I've been bringing in zip lines lately, and I gotta say, zip lines are so nice. They save you so much time. I don't mind zip lines at all. I think they're fantastic. They are the bee's knees. However, I wish I had better meds. I don't seem to collect enough of the good stuff. Do I want the adrenaline shot or not? Not. I'm gonna pass on the adreno shot. See if we can't upgrade this one. Just in case we reach those close encounters. There we go. And medium gun parts, which I need to track or build, but we'll just get out of here with that. All right. Looks good to me. Where do we want to go now? Another night raid on Blue Gate. I'm sick of Blue Gate. We want ticks. Let's go to Spaceport. Launch tower loot. Someone's locked off the launch tower, hiding all their hard-earned loot at the top. Ark seems to have ramped up their defenses in response to the heightened activity. I don't want heightened. I want a regular spaceport, because I can go to the launch tower at the base and find at least 2 ticks. There's other places to look for ticks also, like the tunnels. Maybe I'll still do it. I guess I could do that. Buried City's gonna be a shit show whether I can find them or not. The damn Battlegrounds has ticks in the hallways. Sometimes. Let's just do Spaceport again. No, but my shoes are soggy, Hillary. Oh my goodness, I wore my tennis shoes to work today, not knowing I was gonna be shoveling snow out of the parking lot all day. It was my choice. They didn't make me do it. It was a real slow day and I was bored out of my mind. And I was like, I'll go get some exercise. Now my shoulders hurt from all that crap. I ended up I ran home for lunch and I brought back with me my Husqvarna Combi unit, and I've got an attachment. It's a weed eater, right? But it has attachments for it. And I brought it in and I used the spin brush attachment. You've seen those big spin brushes, right? Like I've got one that attaches to my weed eater and it's fantastic. And I use that to just blow the snow out of the driveway. It was fantastic. Had a lot of fun doing it. Was that me? I set that thing off? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go into the departure building and get going here. All right. We could be bumping into people or Ark, so... Yeah, but my shoes got soaked today. It was bad. Okay. Let's close that door. Come on. No, really, close it. I want it actually closed. Thank you. I just run around with my flashlight on because everybody's nice in my games. I'm a nice player and I only play with nice people. Sounds like there's something moving around out here. Should I go top floor or mid floor? I don't know. Yeah, what happened to the free loadout? What happened was I had a successful extraction and said, screw it, I'll take in some of this junk. And that's fine. I'll probably bug out pretty quick. At least nobody's up here. That's nice. Don't need light ammo. I'll take that just for shits and giggles. All right, let's breach and search. I'm looking at buying a small snowblower that's just like a weed eater, but has the snowblower attachment. I saw that. I've actually thought about that, but I mean, I don't really need one, so. We have this bad weather in Texas about 1 week out of the year, and that's it. You can go multiple years without anything really happening. Picking up those sensor module things. Dude, all that gunfire outside kind of making me nervous. Nothing I really need there. Doo-doo-doo. Going this way, looking for anything. I don't normally go up here and search out the departure building, but whatever, I'll do it. I'll take some of that, not all of it. I don't know why some of that's marked. It's not that great. Is that plastic? Oh. Ooh. Fuck that guy. More trinkets? I don't want trinkets, man. All they're gonna do is hog up my backpack space. I want shit I can use. This Venator usually works really good on these guys, but I can't seem to hit the rotors today. Toothpaste bottle? What is that all about? Who would... Why is toothpaste a thing you can pick up? Yeah, that snowblower attachment for your combi is gonna be great. Seriously, no joke. I think it's gonna be great, especially with the snow levels you get. If you do decide to get it, I want pictures. Show it in use. Okay. I mean, I already got a stack of it, so I might as well go for it. Come on, let's see that pink stuff. Show me the pink stuff. I want an Arc Raiders shirt that says, show me the pink stuff. That's what I want. Or better yet, I like the pink. That'd be good, right? That double entendre kind of thing. Yeah, that's where it's at. A shirt that says I like it pink. Yeah. In Texas, they'd just be like, so you like your steak rare? Okay, whatever. Like, no, it's Arc Raiders. Looks like somebody's been up here. Uh-oh. Hey, how's it going, boss? Pottery? I don't want no pottery. What's this? What's this? Damaged heatsink. We'll go down a floor then. Woo! Thought I missed it. Thought I missed it. All right, sweet. Maybe it hasn't been searched out yet. What is that? Headphones? I've never even seen that before. Triple duckies. We got 3 duckies in a stack. That's nice. All right. Not a whole lot to loot over here. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. We're getting trinkets and paper. This is not the most fantastical loot run in the history of loot running. Didn't we say we were gonna do something completely different, like hunt ticks or something? Oh yeah, we were gonna hunt ticks today. And oh, that's the stairwell we came in, okay. And then of course I immediately got distracted by baubles and trinkets too. Trinkets are so terrible to pick up. You don't wanna be doing trinkets in this game. Power cable, I don't need that. Bro, I don't know about you, but I'm getting crap loot in here today. Hey, there's an air purifier. Don't I need a bunch of those? I should probably put that in my safe pocket. It's so valuable. More trinkets. I heard a tick. Could have swore I heard a tick. Before I lose this air purifier thing, let's put it in my pocket there. Yeah, there's just so much fun stuff to do at any moment. Oh, okay, I'll search this out. This looks like a quest. Search for the records. Got it. Is there a new duck event? What's up, Siffy Shan? I didn't see you come in. I didn't even know there was a duck event, so I guess the answer is no, I haven't. There's T-Dub's dartboard. 3 durable cloth. I'll take it. No, don't search. No, grab that. There we go. Is that durable cloth also? Torn blanket is what that is. Let's go over the top. What's that? Cracked BIOS scanner? No, I don't want that. Breach and search. Hot trash. Oh, got some things I can search here. I'll take it. Finding lots of durable cloth at least. I kind of need to re-up on that. Another stitcher. Antiseptic, no thank you. Run down here. It looks like nobody's really gotten this level, so not bad. What's the duck event? I haven't even heard of this. The update came through and I was playing with Wes last night and just like everything was new to me. There was like fire blowing off the mountainside and it was an issue, and there was an extreme amount of arc everywhere we went for some reason. I don't know what was up with that. What was that, my guy? I didn't catch that. All right, I think we're out of here. That's a toaster, probably another toaster. Damn, 3 toasters. That's crazy. All right, I think it's time to bounce. All right, let's see if we can get to the tunnels and maybe find some ticks. Or we could just, you know what, we could do a quick extraction. In 1 round, we need to do stuff, though. What's that? That's it? Oh, well, let's fucking extract. We can go to this point. That's probably the best one. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna extract because we got the quest and my backpack's full and I just want to get out of here now. Woo! I mean, how many friendly people am I gonna meet before I get shot in the head being nice to these losers? I mean, these wonderful Arc Raiders doing their best to help sustain society below the depths of whatever. Let's see if there's anything to search on these cans. I don't think there will be. Doesn't hurt to be cautious. What about the... Oh, I can crack this maybe? Oh, you bastards, you bastards. Crap, now I gotta go play hide and go seek with these guys. Blow it up! Oh no, oh no, no. Check the hatch, you bastards. No, I want health. Okay, we're crawling home. We're crawling home! Son of a bee! That's a medium shield, too. Mid shields aren't all they're cracked up to be. They really aren't. That's okay, an extraction's an extraction. Any extraction is a good one. I'll take it. 6 new types of ducks ranging from 1 to 7K. Where do I turn them in? Like, what's the quest and stuff? It's buried city birds map condition. You can check building chimneys for birds' nests, which have loot and new duck variations. And the ducks can be... New outfit has a 7 on it. I already got an outfit with a 7, but we can go do ducks. I'll do ducks. Hey, is this... Does this count? Where do I turn them in at? Do I have to just extract with them? I heard there were birds in the chimneys. I didn't know that was a thing, so I'll do Buried City and check that out. That sounds like fun. We'll try something new. Looks like a new quest. Spaceport, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that. Let's go workshop, choke the chicken. There we go. Inventory. Let's go sell the things we need to sell. Got all the trinkets and bubbles. Looks like it. See, all that stuff and it's only 14. That's lame. It's lame. Just lame. All right, let's go back to the Raider projects. See if we can turn it. Didn't get any tick pods. Didn't get the Surveyor Core. Humidifier. Got one of those. Nice. 3 more to go. And we didn't get anything else useful. Okay. It's an event not on normal Buried City. Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, nothing on Buried City. So we'll go back into the launch tower. This time, I'm gonna stay focused. We're gonna go get tick pods. Gonna go get tick pods. The metros are usually decent for ticks also, but we'll do spaceport and we'll just go to the tunnels. Hopefully we'll get a good spawn in time, like 29 minutes and 59 seconds, which that never happens to me because it takes me 60 seconds for my character to load in. The ducks can be worked to a lot. I'll have to try the ducky event, see what happens. I'm trying to get to 5 million, but man, I only have 500,000 right now. Every once in a while I get frustrated and just go buy a bunch of gear from the vendors because I'm too lazy to go fetch it or build it myself, and I gotta stop doing that. Hey, wow, I loaded in fast that time. And then my game freezes up. Sorry, we can't allow you to load in that fast. We're gonna have to stutter step. Let's take a look. Garbage spawn-in point. That's a garbage spawn-in point. How do I switch the switch layer? There we go. Okay, so there's where I want to go. 20 minutes? Dude, let's just extract. Forget it. Forget it. Let's just extract. There's no way the tunnels are going to be intact by the time I get there. That's hot trash. I'm just extracting and redoing it. I'll grab whatever I can on the way there, and that's it. What's that? Oh, it's a cone. Should have grabbed myself some extra adrenaline sticks. $20 spawn in, man. I mean, I've had a lot worse. I hate when they spawn you in at 17 minutes. That's just crap. Come on, show me a field carry crate. That'd be cool. I'll take a field crate back there, get a couple of quick goodies and bounce out of here. I'm sure everybody else probably already picked it up. Watch somebody snipe me from the damn tower. Just breach a couple of these real quick. Watch me take too long and not make it there. And I don't care, take it all. I'm just taking some things because we're extracting. Oh, it's the tower lockdown, not harvester. Oh, come on, that's crap. Give me something for... Dude, somebody's throwing wolf packs. Dadpool showed me a screenshot with like 16 wolf packs in it. Like, holy crap, bro. He's like, yeah. He collects the oil and compounds and stuff and makes himself wolf packs. It's like his job now. He doesn't hunt Ark, he just makes wolf packs. Am I gonna get shot down by these stupid things again? Oh my god, I got 3 of them. You know I'm gonna die from this crap. Whoops, reloading. Might be crawling home again. Ah, yeah, we're crawling home. I don't like the heightened amount of flying arc. I just can't get the rotor shots off. I used to be better at that, but I just can't do it anymore. Dude, if these assholes kill me, I'm gonna be so pissed. I am not waiting for them to get in the elevator. Hitting the button. Keep myself alive and that's it.
Run.
That's my name. I don't know how he knew it was me. Oh. Yeah, that was garbage. Garbage spawning. Absolute garbage. Hey, we leveled up though. Totally worth it for the level up. See? Free loadouts or cheap loadouts, just no stress. I don't mind it at all. Let's get some more of this, and we're good there. These are fine. That's getting a little damage. Let's repair it. Okay. You get arc circuitry? Gotta remember to track that arc circuit. Oh, I have it tracked, I think. That's fine. All right, let's go back in. It's 8 o'clock. Where's Dan and them? Oh, Dan said he's ready when we were. Okay, my bad. We're gonna go do arc rater or R rating. My bad. My bad.
Are the movies this character is in considered action comedies?
No.
Okay, pure action. I like that. Okay.
He's been animated. He's been going for more than 25 years. Okay, I'll throw it right back at you. Does my character come from a generally action-oriented franchise?
That's a great question. I'm gonna have to say no.
Okay. 25 years animated, not action, not superhero. That's so tricky.
I need to figure out who my character is.
I'd say it is. This is very tricky. Okay. Action movies.
Because not like there's a lot of horror movies. Oh.
Uses guns. Law
Okay.
enforcement. No mullet. Nail
Okay.
presenting. Okay.
Just go to your local home
Okay,
improvement store
okay.
and ask for the big black cock.
Does your character die in any of the movies?
Oh, that's a good question. Frick, I don't think so.
All right.
I'm gonna go with a no, but I wish I was more confident.
That makes me even more nervous.
Is my character a human?
Is your character a human? It's a great question. Great.
Why is this not yes or no? What is going on?
So for those of you just walking into this,
No. And if
These-
I were to determine
these guys have a character from a franchise in mind, and the other person has to ask yes or no questions until one of them gets the other one to see who gets it first.
Too many movies to pick from, but I have a solid.
you're telling me action cop movies. What? All right, so you think you know it.
I never said it. No, I said I have a guess. There's a very big difference.
But that means you might guess it, in which case I need to wild card it right now. More than two movies. Action movie. Not comedic. Is the character RoboCop?
No.
Damn it. Oh, he dies, doesn't he? Well,
He well, okay, technically he dies in the first movie. That's how he becomes
Yeah.
RoboCop. Am I Scooby-Doo?
great. Yes? No.
Okay. Animated, going on for more than 25 years, not human,
Yeah.
male presenting.
I can see where you went. I can see where you can get that. 100%. That was a great, legitimate guess. Way better than not RoboCop. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Would you consider the world in which this character lives sci-fi?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't want to throw you off.
It's too late.
Like, the answer is no,
Okay.
but like kind of not. Like,
Buzz Lightyear.
things that exist that don't exist in our world, but don't think like space travel sci-fi. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Like technically
sure.
science fiction in the sense that it doesn't exist, but not science fiction in the sense that like
It's way out there.
it's way out there.
Okay.
Um,
I hate all of my questions.
that's fair. That's fair. I am a potentially cartoon character. Oh, I guess that's the other flip side of that question. Have I ever been real life? Have I ever been not animated?
Have you ever not been animated? No, you have never not.
I've
been
only
animated.
been animated. Okay. That was a thing in my own head.
That was a thing in your own head, but I enjoyed it. So let's
Fair.
keep it there if we
That's
can.
fair.
Okay.
Thanks, Jesse.
Do the movies take place in the future?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I've only ever been animated. I'm male presenting. It's still going. It's over 25 years old. I'm not necessarily the main character.
I haven't joined chats yet. They're busy with this thing, so in a minute we'll get the chats joined together so you guys can
Because, like,
throw out your ideas to them.
Oh. Am I a Pixar character?
That's a good question there.
Oh. All right. Getting somewhere. I was thinking, like, Disney doesn't make things that long. Like, Disney makes like 2 at most and moves on. Okay.
Interesting that you think that. All right. Not sci-fi. This thrill.
Technically, I guessed right before Bubba Hotep said that, but that is interesting timing that we're both on the same page.
I don't think Marty McFly works because there's no law enforcement angle with Marty McFly.
I don't think he uses a gun.
Exactly. He uses a skateboard or a hoverboard. Okay. Let's go with James Bond.
Ooh, it is not James Bond.
Shucks, I just kind of went for it, you know?
Yeah. So, hi, gorgeous. There's still a lot of options on the table Like
This-
pretty confident I am now in the Toy Story world. I can't be Sid or Andy, so it's most likely Buzz or Woody. If I was to guess, I mean, you'd probably go Woody, but I'm going to go Buzz. Am I Buzz Lightyear?
No.
Frick. All right.
Clean's not gonna give him the star of the show. He's gonna give him like the T-Rex or something.
Oh man, I'm just like shooting in the dark. Let's see here. I haven't even asked. Is your character a main character? Or the
That's another good question.
Clarifying. No.
yeah.
Don't go with the main characters. That's a bad idea. Because when you think of movies, you think of the stars of the show.
He is a very prominent character.
Yeah.
In fact, I can make this bigger here.
Does my character have a prominent role in the Toy Story franchise?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I could have just gone for Buzz, or sorry, Woody.
T-Rex, Mr. Potato Head.
Characters, then it's like I should probably make sure I'm at least on the right track.
Dan needs to ask if the character's in all 4 movies.
Speak. Marty does use guns in.
Does he? Oh, you're right. Okay. It's been a while. I'll trust you.
In the old West.
Slinky Dog, right, Skinny Matthew?
All right.
What am I gonna guess now? Too many options.
I believe I just joined your game, Brian.
Oh, okay.
If you want to share.
Looks like we got the shared chat thing going here.
Brian, if you're around somewhere in the ether of the internet.
Here we go.
Brian has a hard out. I don't know if we're gonna have time to do more than one of these tonight, but I am
Yeah,
enjoying
yeah,
this.
for sure. It is super fun, but it's also super hard. Okay.
What's up, T-Dub?
Did the franchise start in the 80s?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
Is it Woody?
It is Woody!
There we go.
I'll take that win. I'll take that win all the
Yeah.
Definitely got that win. You definitely got that win.
What's up, Brian? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Sorry about that. I appreciate you coming in, but yeah, I had fun with that, but that did take a little bit longer than normal, and you've got a hard out, so I don't want to take more of your time.
I mean, yeah, I'd say if I would have got here a little earlier, maybe I could have joined in. We could have done it 3-way or something, but
I mean, I was also
Good to know. Good to know.
Brian Sound, you heard it.
always with you boys. Oh yeah.
I'm booking my plane ticket. All right. How was Arc Rating?
I had a lot of fun. Sorry, my chat's trying to get you guys' audio right. Everybody's saying CA's coming in kind of quiet on my end.
Oh, interesting.
Usually I come in super loud, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't split their audio, guys, because they're both coming in on browser, but I'll turn it up a little, like, I'll turn up 10% there, so Dan will be a little hot, and Clean might come in a little south of perfect, but we're close enough. That's how we do it here on the Run 7 show or the R Rating combined stream. We wing it and do the best that we can.
Dan, put me on my misery. Who were you? Or do you want to save it because I was so far away from getting it?
No, I'm very happy putting out your misery. I'm just nervous. You were Commissioner Gordon.
Oh.
Commissioner Gordon from the Batman franchise. Not bad.
Which is why I hesitated, and you're like, did the franchise start in the 80s? I'm like, oh, there's like 4 of them. I'll say yes, because nobody thinks of the Adam West version, and you know, I'm not even convinced he's in the Adam West version, to be perfectly honest. It's been so long since I've seen it.
I believe Commissioner Gordon is in the Adam.
He's in the TV show for sure. I'm not 100% sure if he's in the 66 movie, but I haven't seen it since I was a small child.
It's amazing.
Yeah, if you were to have said, well, it started before the 80s, but there's been many reboots, that might have thrown too much info his way and limit it.
Well,
Typically
I
try to do yes or no's, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and like sometimes you asked a question, it's like I gave you more than a yes or no because I didn't want to completely throw you off.
no, for sure.
I just realized, are you in Dr. whatever his name's office in the lighthouse? Will?
I am in an office. It's actually a bedroom. It's my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. But yeah,
It looked like a curved wall, so I was like, oh,
It
that's
is,
interesting.
yeah.
I'm surprised you actually found that photo. All right, you ready to just jump right into this one?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think we're probably good to just jump in.
All right, let's do it.
Shutter Island, 2010. Marshal Edward Daniels is shipped to an island on a missing persons case at the mental institution built there. But he ends up digging up past memories that prove the investigation is dead in the water. See what I did there?
I did. This episode is brought to you by Radique Audio. Radique Audio. Enjoy the music. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Our Rating, the show where I get together with two of my buddies. We take a movie franchise, break it down. I'm not on the big screen.
Hey, that's weird. I like pop my head up like normally I'm doing shit here.
I just saw Will dancing. I'm like, why am I seeing Will dancing? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Our Rating, the show where I get together with two of my friends. We take a movie franchise, break it down by a movie, give it an overall score, and throw it back up on the board. Except this week we're doing the Patreon pick, where once a month we take a movie you guys choose and dissect it. So we are taking a look at Shutter Island from 2010 this year. Not a franchise, no sequels, nothing like that. But Will, how did you come to this movie? Have you seen it before?
Yes, Dan, I have. Saw it in theaters when it was released in 2010.
Very nice, very nice. What about you, Brian?
Yeah, this was my third or fourth time watching it. Enjoyed this movie because it's got layers like an onion. I was picking up new stuff. Every time you watch this, you pick up little things in the background. This is a great movie to watch again and again.
Very nice. This is only my second time having watched it. I saw it when it first came out on, it's a DVD back in the day, probably 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, and I have not revisited it until now. I have been wanting to revisit it for a little while now, so it was kind of nice that it showed up on the Patreon, so it had an excuse essentially to go back and watch it. And we did this one last Sunday for a watch-along party with a couple of people, which was a lot of fun. What did you guys think of watching it this time? You obviously, Brian, you said you picked up new things this time. But
Yeah, so I got to watch half the watch party, and then I had to go and then pick it up later. And it was kind of weird where I left off and where I picked back up. It was kind of start and stop, and the movie almost kind of turned on a dime for me at that point too. So I'm not sure if it was when I watched the second half I was in a bad mood or something, but I enjoyed the watch party more. I'm not trying to sell the watch party, but I always enjoy that. But I had a good time rewatching it, just finding new stuff, and all the way to the end. Overall, I did enjoy it.
Nice. Will, this is your second time seeing it. Haven't seen it in 16 years. Did it hold up to what you remember?
Yeah, it was about the same.
Good thing we went full screen. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to remember because I knew there was a twist at the end of this one. I knew that a lot of people talked about the twist. I couldn't remember. I feel like if you were to ask me before rewatching this one, I would have told you there is a twist. I think I saw it coming, but it came across a little bit vague. And then watching it this time, I was like, there's nothing vague about this. Like, it seemed very clear what happened at the end there. And we'll get into that in a little bit. We don't want to jump straight to the end. But I will say, this movie has an all-star stacked cast. Like, Leo, Mark Ruffalo, Ben Kingsley, even some of the people who I don't remember their names, or some of the jail guards you just recognize from being in a lot of different things. And I think, it's Martin Scorsese. He usually gets good things out of his cast. But I think this movie, fired on all cylinders as far as the acting goes.
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly what you said. Martin Scorsese pretty much has his pick of the litter, I think, nowadays. He works with Leo plenty of times, and every time he usually puts out some good results. So.
Yeah. Michelle Williams is the name I blanked on. I apologize for that. I had to look it up. As Leonardo's wife. Phenomenal job. Small role, but very important to the film.
Yes.
What do you think of the cast, Brian?
Oh, I was cheering every time a new member came in, and I knew they were coming in too, because I love this cast. I love everybody that's in this. I'm not a huge Mark Ruffalo fan myself, but he plays a great sidekick in this movie.
Yeah.
There were some rough edges on his character, but I don't attribute that to Mark Ruffalo.
I think Mark Ruffalo in general, I was going to say is better as a side character than the main character, but honestly, I can't think of a single time he's been the main character. Like he's everything I think of with him in it, he's part of an ensemble or like a side character. I can't think of a Ruffalo-led film, but I do enjoy him quite a bit. I
think he's in some rom-coms or something. I remember him from some of those that I enjoyed his character in that. Like, I think it's like 13 going on 30. He plays the boyfriend that she hooks up with or something. It turns out I like rom-coms, I guess. So, but yeah, and I liked him in those. So yeah.
Ryan, do you mind elaborating on what you mean by some Ruffalo edges on the character?
Some Ruffalo edges? Yeah, I kind of felt like, and I like I said, I don't attribute this to Mark Ruffalo. It's his character. Let's just go ahead and spoil it right now. Mark Ruffalo is actually a psychiatrist, and he's playing a role to help DiCaprio figure out that he is not a detective on this island and actually a patient, and they're playing the role, right? There's a couple of times when he leads him into dangerous situations. Like, he's the one who suggests that they go to Compound C, like the really scary part of the island, where Leonardo DiCaprio ends up getting into a fight, and he kind of like leaves him hanging there, and it was a little weird, and they never really kind of like polished that out. Why? I mean, he kind of left him for a reason. There was a plot device, but it wasn't really well written as to why he escaped. I think they were trying to maybe have the audience look one way, and then they were going to go another way with it, and it was a little weird. And there were just a couple times when he like kind of eggs on DiCaprio, and I'm like, if you're actually a psychiatrist just playing a role to let him figure this out, you're kind of pushing him into some pretty dangerous areas. The only time he ever stops is when DiCaprio's going to go climb down to the lighthouse, and he's like, hey man, you could slip and hurt yourself. That's the only time he actually steps in to take care of his patient, and you don't know that until the end. But going back over this the third or fourth time, I was kind of noticing that, and I was like, that's kind of a weird thing for the psychiatrist to say to him in that moment. It was a little over the top. And I think that's just so that when the first time you watch this, you really believe what's going on. And I think it wasn't a really well thought out device in the plot right there. Again, I don't contribute to Mark Ruffalo. It's just his character had some weird things that he did.
Now, you've seen this more than I have, so I'm just throwing this out there. I don't actually know the answer to this question. Are all the other situations that he's in situations that he could talk himself out of, and that is the only one that is actual legitimate physical danger? So he's trying to push, because the whole point is, if I'm understanding the movie properly, is Ben Kingsley and Mark Ruffalo are trying to push Leonardo DiCaprio until he like realizes what is actually going on and then snap out of it. So he's pushing him in all the situations that he feels like he can control him in. But like walking down a wet cliff in a storm, he's like, whoa, let's take a second and look at this, because I can't talk you out of that if you fall off a cliff.
Well, and then he takes him into the darkest dungeon of this prison asylum area, knowing it's a dangerous place, and then leaves him alone there. And that seems like not something that these therapists would do when they're trying to take care of him, because they know that he's dangerous. They know he's ex-military. They know he could kill somebody. Yeah. They know he's got violent tendencies and stuff. So it just seemed a little outlandish. And when that happens, the first time I watched the movie, it made me feel like, oh, Mark Ruffalo is made up. Because if you watch, Mark Ruffalo says things to people throughout the entire film, and no one ever actually responds to Mark Ruffalo. And so you start to believe that maybe he's a figment of DiCaprio's imagination. And later you find out he is a therapist going along with this, and he's not a figment of his imagination, and it's a bit of a double take. And so those weird choices make sense if you're being fooled in that direction, and you're thinking this is like a Sixth Sense kind of thing. And then when it's not, you're like, well, that doesn't actually fit with what they were supposed to go. So I don't know if maybe they wrote it in later that he is a real person, and at one time there was a script where he was supposed to be a figment of DiCaprio's imagination. I don't know. It just didn't really fit well.
Well, this is based on a book of the same name by Dennis Lehane called Shutter Island.
Yeah.
And from what I've researched, I haven't read the book myself, but in most cases with Martin Scorsese, basing any of his movies off of books. He's very, very by the book. He definitely represents the book very well, and I think there's no argument in this case to the otherwise. The biggest change, I think, is the end of the movie where DiCaprio's character adds that little famous line at the end. This place makes me wonder which would be worse, to live as a monster or die as a good man. And so that that line itself, I think, was added for a very specific reason in Scorsese's mind. But yeah, so as far as if that character it was written poorly or did that, I think mostly the character did what they did in the book.
And by the way, that final line was a killer. I'm glad they added it. I thought that put a huge twist on it because now, you know, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio did come to his senses, but actively chooses to die as a hero rather than live as a monster. But he's conscious of the decision this time rather than his psychosis taking over. Or at least that's how I took it. Or choose to take it.
Jump into the end. Let's just jump right to the end. What do you guys think happened there? Because I think personally, it's pretty clear he came to terms with who he is. He's getting better, if not already better, and is like, I don't want to live like this. I can't live with the guilt of killing my wife. I'm out.
Yeah,
it's the only way to get out. I don't necessarily see another side to that coin, but I'm super curious if you guys disagree with that or.
I agree.
I think Scorsese purposely leaves it ambiguous. I think multiple things are ambiguous in this movie. Yes, is he does he have clarity at the end? I think at some point he does. They've mentioned that he had clarity before but relapsed.
Sure.
So they believe he's relapsing again. But it is unclear whether he's relapsing or choosing. But the line definitely leans towards him choosing. Or maybe is the line about him or is the line about Chuck, Mark Ruffalo's character? You know, is it worse for them to live as monsters doing these horrible experiments on people or to die as a good man? I don't know. I think Martin Scorsese really wanted you to watch this movie again being like, is he a mental patient or is he an actual marshal on an investigation? Because we pick up just as the boat is docking. If we saw something prior to that, maybe we'd have more information. And we end just as he perhaps relapses or concedes to an ill fate by his choosing.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair. It feels like a bit of a reach there. I no offense, whatever. I don't know. The line with the lead up, it just feels very clear what is happening there. But maybe that's just stuff I'm bringing to the movie and not what the movie itself is presenting.
I like the take on Ruffalo's character that the doctors are trying to use radical methods to heal people rather than lobotomize them. So I do like that you could take it that way and point it out. I don't. I agree with Dan, but I do like the look there. I never thought about that. I think it's a good take on that. I love this ending. I love that line being placed in there. It is akin to another DiCaprio film, which is Inception, where at the end he spins that top and the camera stays on it for a good long time and it gives it just a little bit of a wobble, but you never see it really fall over. So you never know if he's actually another layer deep or if he's come completely awake. So this kind of rubs me the same way, and I love being rubbed that way. So it's great. I think it was a fantastic ending to a really solid film, and I like that they had that line inserted in there instead of going with just the strict book ending.
So would you say that kind of a rub leaves you with a fantastic ending?
Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly.
Excellent.
And this is why we're not ready for the
mass audience. Yeah. This is why we stick to bad franchises.
Yeah, exactly.
My goodness.
But you guys are very clear that he is a mental patient for the last 2 years. No question that he's actually a detective that they've drugged and swayed into insanity so that their secrets don't get out.
So no, absolutely not.
Not with Mark Ruffalo saying, I work here as a doctor. With him saying that, then I go, okay, he is a patient here. Had Mark Ruffalo...
That's part of the doctor's plans, is to cause him to think he's insane, right?
To play along with the fantasy is what the doctor's plan is, to let him play it all the way out, right? And so Mark Ruffalo plays that role. And, in the very beginning of the movie, they talk about a different patient who she creates a fantasy world so that she can accept who she is. They're literally describing what he's doing right off the bat. But you as the viewer the first time through don't know this. And I think that's fantastic as well. And so Mark Ruffalo is playing this role intentionally, just leading him into it, letting him go for it. Had Mark Ruffalo been a total figment of DiCaprio's imagination, then I would start to say he possibly could be a police officer and they're trying to screw with him and he's just losing it with a hallucinogenic cigarettes or whatever, right? Like, it would allow that room. But with Ruffalo being a real person and saying, yeah, I'm your psychiatrist, I don't think they're screwing with him. I don't think he was ever a detective. I think he was a guy who saw a lot of bad stuff in the war and did the things that he did and can't live with it.
Wait. So you don't think he was ever a marshal, even after his time in the war?
I mean, maybe he was a marshal. I'm not really sure, but he is no longer a marshal. I believe he is a patient here, and I believe that there isn't necessarily anything nefarious going on. There's not Nazis testing on people. That's him utilizing stuff from his past that scares him, and he's trying to deal with that. And he, when he went to those concentration camps and saw all those dead people, he couldn't do anything about it. But now he's making a way that he can deal with those horrible atrocities in present time. But I don't think that they're really happening. I think that they're using some bad techniques like lobotomizing people, but they're not testing on people to the degree that he imagines them.
You don't think they're trying to make super soldiers of any kind?
I don't think that, no. I think they're a legit insane asylum that deals with some of the worst people. And just have some archaic methods is all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how many
pharma. I get it.
I'm not sure how many legit insane asylums there were in the 1950s, but sure, It was all kind of the Wild West. I was debating when I bring this up, but I was kind of talking to Hillary about this one after the watch party. I don't know how long you stuck around for, Will. My big issue with this movie and with the whole twisting ending, Leonardo DiCaprio comes across as crazy to me from the very beginning. There's not a moment in this movie where I believed that he was a marshal. Now, admittedly, this is my second time watching it, although I hadn't seen it in 16 years. But from the first time we saw him on the boat, he's giving off manic, crazy energy, and it never really stops. It never goes away. He never seems calm, cool, or collected. I'm not digging on Leonardo DiCaprio's performance, but just everything about this movie was oh yeah, he's crazy. Yep, no, that's crazy behavior. Yep, no, he's totally insane.
I got to jump in there. I think that this is one of Leonardo DiCaprio's worst performances, to be honest. I think he's one of the weak points as far as acting goes in the film. I think he still does a good job, but this is an all-star cast and everyone else is doing a great job. And I think, Dan, what you're talking about, I think that's him not really sticking the landing on his character.
I really like Leonardo DiCaprio, at least
I do too.
As a person. I don't disagree with you though. If you were to give me, if you were top 5 Leonardo DiCaprio performances, this doesn't make it. Nope, doesn't make it. Not even contender. He's had an amazing career.
Yeah, he has an amazing career of fantastic films, and I love almost all of them. Shutter Island, though I do enjoy this movie, and I like the writing, and I like the other characters, and I like the story, I just feel like he could have done better,
So just to counter a little bit on your, he's so crazy even from the get.
Yep.
If there's a couple of reasons, and it's on both sides of if you believe he is a marshal or is not. They obviously drugged him to get him unconscious on the boat. So that could be reason A as to why he is acting manic and kind of out of place. And if he is just a patient and has this huge aversion to water, him alone being on the boat obviously caused him to feel sick wasn't really, well, he was vomiting, he was sweating, he was off kilter right from the get because of such the aversion to water because of what happened in his past, right?
Sure.
So I think there's like reasons why his character is so on edge throughout the movie. But I mean, it's fair if you feel like he over the topped it as well. Like, it is what it is.
Okay, so if I agree, I agree that they did probably have to drug him to get him on the boat because the reality is that he's a patient. I get that. But if you are assuming that he is not a patient, then he would not have been drugged and he's just waking up acting like that, right? Like assuming you were watching this for the very first time and you were taking it at face value, he is a U.S. Marshal who can't handle the water, and I don't know. I just didn't love his performance. And again, like even the way the other characters were kind of interacting with him, like, oh, well, you know, we got to put you in these white suits because your clothes got wet and we can't handle that. Even the first guard who sees him is like, oh, a marshal's badge. I've never seen one of those before. It just felt so condescending, like he's talking down to him. I'm like, if this is a U.S. Marshal and you're a jail guard, like, you shouldn't be talking down to him in that way. I don't know. Maybe I brought a little bit of my own stuff in there. 20 years in a correctional facility. I don't know. But like, I don't know. It felt like they played their hand really early and really often in this movie. And at no point did I think. And the other thing is, like, there's a twist coming. Like, when you're watching this kind of a movie, it's not going to, and nothing is exactly what it seems, right? Like, I think that's why you mentioned Sixth Sense earlier. That's why The Sixth Sense worked so incredibly well. Because The Sixth Sense is a story of a little boy who may or may not be crazy and his therapist. Mm-hmm. And it's not until you get to the end that you're like, oh shit, other stuff is happening here. Yeah. But when you watch something like we're about to do the Knives Out franchise or Clue or Shutter Island, you kind of know that you're supposed to be like trying to figure something out and seeing the twists and seeing what's around the next corner the entire time. So you're looking for it the whole time. So the twist doesn't hit as hard as when it's just like a normal movie. And then, holy crap, I didn't see that coming.
By the way, yeah.
So the twist maybe didn't hit as hard, but it was still a great twist for me because I was certain it was going to twist this way and it twisted that way. And so it was still really good to watch. I loved the plot to this. I thought it was really good. Maybe some of the writing wasn't perfect for me, but it was solid enough, and I thought that this is a great plot to work off of, and so I liked watching it unfold.
Nice. We mentioned this not necessarily being Leonardo DiCaprio's top 5. Out of curiosity, does this make your Martin Scorsese top 5? Or let me say, are either of you Martin Scorsese fans?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
Sure.
I wouldn't say that I'm a huge fan or anything, but I love Martin Scorsese films. Like if he puts out a new movie, I'm gonna go check it out. So I guess I would say I'm a fan. So there were some really cool little things, speaking of Martin Scorsese, that they did with cinematography, with editing. One of my favorites was when he's smoking a cigarette and he sees something. I don't remember what happens, but he's like stunned and he's sitting there with a cigarette like hanging from his lips and he's like barely holding on to it. And the cigarette smoke is rewinding back into the cigarette as everything else is still playing forward. And it was like, that's just so cool. And there's all these little trippy things that if you're paying attention to, you'll catch. And it was a lot of fun to find those throughout the film. There's one of those things that, as you rewatch the film, you catch it more and more.
Yeah, there was one scene, I didn't catch it and I didn't end up going back to it, but like people were mentioning where he's interviewing a patient and the patient is drinking from a glass of water and it's leaving a ring of condensation on the desk, but when she's going to drink, there's nothing in her hand. I didn't go back and check that out, but is that accurate?
Yes.
Is that what you guys saw?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought I was seeing something and I wasn't going to bring it up, but then everybody in the watch party was talking about it. I was like, okay, yeah, that definitely did happen. I did see that. Okay.
It's great that you guys mentioned it because it went right past me. I didn't even pay attention to it whatsoever. So
that to me, it plays back into his aversion to water in general, right? Like he wants to be as far away from water as possible. To the mere fact that somebody drinking water is too much for his memory of what happened to his family, so that he literally removed that from his mind. That glass was not there. And so then when it cuts to an empty glass, he can see it again because there's no water in the glass.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of people online who still believe he was a marshal, and I tried momentarily to play devil's advocate, but I don't buy it myself because of all of this work that Martin Scorsese put in, right? Even in the first flashback sequence of him talking to his wife in the house that's on fire, and then her body is turning to ash, but
she's wet.
She's wet and she's bleeding, right? Because she was in the water and got shot. Those memories are still trickling in, pun intended, and he can't get away from it. And so that's what makes this a patient story, not a detective story.
When he finally goes to the lighthouse, and remember the lighthouse is like on the rocks, and the tide's in, and you can't get to it. You never see him swim out to the lighthouse, probably because his aversion to water, again, seasick on the boat coming in, can't stand it, can't even see the drink of water, all that. And you see him running up on the shore of the lighthouse, and he says a line like, "See, you just had to wait until the tide went out. I knew it would take a while, but I made it."
What?
He dives in the water.
He dives in the water.
He does? Okay. Well, what's with the line that said it took me longer, but the tide, but I made it?
So again, to me, part of it was they were waiting for the tide to go out. Otherwise, it was just too rough of water. But to me, again, it's Martin Scorsese delicately and beautifully setting up at the beginning of the movie. He's got this aversion to fire. He doesn't ever light his own cigarette. He doesn't ever touch fire. But by the end of the movie, he swaps to holding fire because that's
the matches
story.
Right.
Yep. And diving into the water, accepting that this is the reality.
Okay. And that's him trying, and the doctors were pushing him to overcome these aversions, forcing him into a dark place where he had to light the matches. They made sure he had the matches on him, right? They weren't his. And then diving into the water to get to the lighthouse, they knew he had to get there eventually. They had the desk and everything set up there. They were waiting for him, so he had to dive into the water. Okay.
Now, I don't know if the staff or the doctors knew he would face his fear of the water or not. I don't know that, but they would definitely, once he jumps in, they were probably like, all right, let's drive over to the lighthouse and take care of this guy. Like,
they had a guard out there, no ammo in the gun, waiting. So apparently they knew he was going to be coming out there. But he had this weird line when he came up the hill to the lighthouse, and he's like, I knew it would take a while, but I made it. And I thought he was talking about the tides, but I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to make it to the lighthouse a couple of times, so maybe he's just like, "Oh, it took me a while to get here." Because
maybe that's what he's talking about.
I'm not sure. I don't remember that line, to be perfectly honest, but
Yeah.
Just making a guess out there.
Chat raises a good question. Hillary says, so here's my question at the end. Do we have Andrew or Teddy? And if you notice, Chuck, Mark Ruffalo's character, calls out to him as he's walking away, and he says, Teddy, and he does not respond to it at all. And I thought that was an interesting choice, too, because he could have called Andrew and had him not respond, but he didn't respond to Teddy, though he was pretending to be Teddy, or was Teddy again. But was he or was he not, right? So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think, again, like Dan mentioned, I don't think the twist of, oh, he's actually a patient was all that, like, mind-boggling, because of all these clues and things they display throughout the movie, which are fun. If you watch on a rewatch, you can pick them out a lot easier. Like Chuck even like having trouble getting his gun out, like what Marshall would have trouble deholstering his gun.
Mm-hmm.
There's all of these little clues throughout, which is fun. But I think the only real interesting part is at the end with that line, live as a monster or die as a good man. Is he referring to himself as Andrew and wanting to die as a hero in this Teddy world he created?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he slipped back into this role because he can't live with himself after doing what he did and experience what he had? And I think that's really the only question left in this movie, even though there's great debates whether he's actually still a marshal or not.
And I think that he is Andrew wanting to be Teddy, the hero. And then when Mark Ruffalo calls him Teddy, he doesn't respond to it because he actually isn't.
Teddy, he will pretty much get an assisted suicide, right?
Yeah. And so I feel like he's trying to be Teddy, And even though he knows he's Andrew, he's trying to be Teddy. He's trying to be the hero. He wants to die that way because he can't stand to be Andrew, and so that's why he doesn't respond when he calls him Teddy.
So that's what I
Better to-
feel it is. I feel like he is Andrew. He knows he's Andrew. He's pretending to be Teddy so that he can go through with it. My question is, does Chuck or Dr. Sheehan, does he realize after he calls Teddy and there's no response, does he realize what he's doing?
Yeah.
I think he is aware of what's happening right from the time he asks the question. Like, he is beyond
I agree.
realizing, like, oh, this is about to go really sour.
I agree, and I think that's Andrew telling them, hey, what you did worked here, and you should keep doing this instead of just lobotomizing people. I think that's him throwing him a bone and saying, hey, it wasn't for naught, but I'm choosing to be Teddy because I can't live as Andrew. That's what I think.
You either die the Teddy or you live long enough to see yourself become the Andrew. Run, you've got a hard out and we've got 15 minutes left. You want to get straight to rating this thing, or?
Yeah. So you can throw me up on the screen here. We'll keep it short and sweet. I mean, this movie really is all about who do you think he is and how is he... Who do you think he thinks he is? And who do you think other people think he is? You know, because you can really let this movie become anything you want it to be. I love ambiguous endings like that maybe lean one way or another, but still give everybody enough room to go around. And this is a movie that we could talk about for so long. I mean, it makes me want to bring it up on the screen and rewatch pieces of it. So definitely had a lot of fun. I think this is a fantastic film. I do think it is not Leonardo DiCaprio's best work, though I wouldn't say that he did a bad job at it. So I ended up giving this one a 79 out of 100. I would suggest it to anybody as a great movie. I would not suggest it as the best movie for any of these actors or for Scorsese, but I definitely would say if you like twist endings, if you like trying to figure things out, if you like a kind of creepy, scary whodunit, this is a fantastic film to watch.
Very nice. We can do all the Patreon stuff afterwards if you have.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah.
No, I just wanted to get the full episode in. You're right. This is one we could talk about for a lot longer, but we have the time we have. All right. I agree with some of the things Brian said. This movie, I think, is a solid Martin Scorsese, a solid Leonardo DiCaprio. The cast, the crew, everybody is firing, maybe not on all cylinders, but on many cylinders. I think there's very little to pick apart as far as plot, acting, directing, cinematography, sound. The problem is one of my categories is fun. There's a reason I haven't seen this movie in 16 years. I just don't like it very much. I feel like it's very obvious where it's going, even though it tries to be as twisty and turny as possible. I feel like I saw what was coming way down the line. And Martin Scorsese, DiCaprio, like, they do their absolute best to like throw you a bone and try and turn you a different direction. But by the end of the day, I was just bored waiting to see if I was right. And I was. The watch party is probably the only reason I stayed awake during this film. I know that's really, really harsh, but I just did not have a good time watching this. That being said, I can't pick apart anything about the craft of this film. So it does still get a pretty high score from me, despite the fact that I just did not enjoy this. I give this one a 77 out of 100. Well-made film, worth checking out once if you've never seen it. Although not maybe after this review, so you know everything that's coming. just not for Dan.
Yeah, I'll start this review by saying, if you haven't seen this film yet, go and watch it before watching this episode. All right, it will ruin it. This whole thing will just ruin the movie for you. No, I'm kind of in agreement with Run 7, and I'm kind of in agreement with the Monguli show here. It's a good movie. It's a solid movie. My biggest issue is it's a little bit slow and predictable. And so for a psychological thriller, kind of knowing how it's going to end kind of it dampens it a little bit, pun intended. That said, in 2000, I think, a little movie called Memento came out, and it's a psychological thriller, very similar kind of story. And if you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you go see it because I think it was much better executed than this film. It was a more creative execution, and that movie I will fight anyone over. Go see that movie. So because I had seen that movie prior to this, I was just like, oh, this is okay, I guess, but it's not Memento. So I'm coming in at a 77 out of 100.
What?
Wow, I really thought you guys were going to come in higher than me on this one. I guess because this is a wildly popular movie for specific groups, and
Yeah.
I can understand why. It's got lots of interesting things in it. I love the direction of this film and how they put it together and stuff. But you're right, a touch predictable. Maybe I didn't get exactly what was going on, but you know something's going on, and
Fleeting. Yeah.
and in a time when this was kind of happening a lot and people kind of knew what to look for, by the time Shutter Island came out, it wasn't really hard to figure things out. I would like to say a quick caveat, though. I thought the sound was a bit overbearing. I thought it had great sound, but it was a little too like, hey, you need to feel this way, you know?
It was kind of a throwback. Well, I think like the intro music is from The Shining or something, isn't it? Like it's just
Yeah.
back to like those 80s kind of psychological thriller movies.
Yeah, they just pushed that button a little too hard for me, but it wasn't bad. It was just a little over, a little over the top.
I think Martin Scorsese was like, you know what? Dan's gonna probably fall asleep in this. Let's put this music in a booming level.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Probably
Good
the
thing,
choice
too.
There.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just, not as good as other things I've seen in the same genre.
Yeah, I can't say it's a bad film. That was the point I was gonna make. Have you ever been watching a movie and you know everything about it is really good, but it does nothing for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about this movie. Like everything was good, I just could not get into it. The other movie that comes to mind when I say that, like the one that actually coined that phrase in my head, I might have said this on the show before, I'm not sure. The assassination of Jesse James by the cowardly Rob Ford or whatever.
Yeah, you said that one, yeah.
Yeah, you have mentioned it. Yeah.
It's so well made. I just don't give a shit. All right, let's switch this out.
And it's the same reason as Dan probably that I have not rewatched this movie until now. I just saw it in theaters. I was like, oh, okay.
I keep hearing how good it is, and so I wanted to like revisit it for a couple of years now, where I'm just like, maybe I didn't give it a fair chance. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't feel like I was wrong.
No, there's better stuff out there. It's been done better, is all, and that's not. I mean, this is still an all-star cast, great direction, well put together movie. It's just when you go for psychological thrillers, there's like 10 other movies that I think do this better. I couldn't listen for you now, but there definitely are.
But next week on our rating, top 10 psychological thrillers from Run 7.
Yeah.
And with that, we've got our Patreon pick list, which is different from our regular weekly one, where Shutter Island comes in right in the middle with a 78. I'm not going to ask you if you think this is right because it's dead in between our three scores. We are as close as I think we've ever been on a movie before on this one. All within 2 points of each other is insane, although I'm looking at Moon and it's the exact same thing, so maybe I'm wrong. This feels okay to me. Like we've said a bunch of times, not necessarily for us, but solidly made film.
I have more fun watching Moon and enjoyed the lead's performance better in Moon than I enjoyed the lead's performance better in Shutter Island. So this works for me. This fits. That's fine.
Yeah, I would agree with all of that. I don't know. Any closing thoughts?
I can't wait for the next Patreon pick. Because
honestly, yeah, they're
doozy.
Yeah.
It was a switch up from what we've seen.
Yep.
Keep them coming. I'm loving
definitely
it.
good.
Awesome.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, that's our. Fucking Will. Well, that's our pick. Don't. That's not. Well, that's our rating of Shutter Island. But what's yours? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. We record this live on twitch.tv/The Show, so you can head over there and check us out every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or if you made it this far in the video, you probably enjoyed it. Consider giving it a like and subscribe so that we see you in the next one.
What's the next Patreon pick? Is chat saying we've got a new pick for Patreon?
It's a month out, and there's 2 different patrons. I don't know if we know for sure. They had mentioned doing Basketball Diaries before we did this one.
Right.
We just weren't able to find a copy of it. And even the store that I could buy a physical copy of it, like, it's not even to rent on YouTube. Like, it's literally nowhere. There was a store that would sell me a physical copy, but they said it'd take a couple of weeks, and we just didn't have that kind of time. So if that is something they decide to do either for next month or down the road, give me some heads up.
Okay.
So I actually have a chance to pick that one up. I wanted to float something by you guys before you have to take off. I haven't done this. I probably should do this in the chat offline, but hey, this way we can find out what the audience thinks too. I didn't know that this show was going to be on for years, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of blown me away that we are working towards our 100th episode, working towards our 2nd anniversary. We normally take October and do Halloween movies. We kind of take Christmas time to do Christmas franchises, although there's significantly less of those. How would you guys feel about doing something else, maybe like March Madness or something, although we can come up with a different, more unique name?
Romantic February?
Not where I was going, but I don't hate it. Although, again, hard to find romantic comedies that have, you know, sequels. How would you guys feel about having 1 month a year where the 3 of us pick, kind of like a Patreon pick, but we get to choose, so we can basically
absolutely
for the other people to review.
I would love
very curious
to bring something new to the table. I would hope that I could find something amazing that one or both of you hadn't seen. I'd love the opportunity to try that. And I would love to see you guys educate me in cinema with something I haven't seen as well. So
I have here's my problem is I've just suggested it, and it's like you should do this like once a year, and I'm like, fuck, I have like 7 movies I want to do. It's gonna take forever.
Oh yeah, I'm like right off the bat, I'm like, oh, we gotta get Nefarious, we gotta do, you know, just going down the list of movies here. Yeah.
All right, Will, you in on that?
Yeah, I'm down to clown with whatever.
Cool. All right, we can figure out a month for that. We can do that later and get through that, but that would be a pretty great month to do, where like one from each of us, then the Patreon pick, and then move back into franchises and kind of keep going.
And
but
we have Knives Out coming up next, correct?
Yes.
That's correct. So
okay.
Knives Out, Glass Onion, and I Wake Up Dead Man, I believe, is the 3rd one.
Okay, and in theaters or released on streaming recently was Greenland 2, making Greenland a franchise. And I really want to see Greenland 2 because I enjoyed Greenland, the first movie. I did purchase Greenland because it's on sale, and I will be watching that in the watch party at some point, regardless of whether we go over that as a franchise or not. But if you guys want to get to that sooner rather than later, I'd love to put that on the list.
That's Matt Damon?
No, that's Gerard Butler.
Oh, I don't even know what we're talking about then.
Yeah, meteors crash into the earth and they have to race to get into an underground silo. And will they make it, won't they? There's a sequel, so you kind of know. But I thought it was a very highly intense movie and I enjoyed it, or at least when I saw it the one time. So I'd like to look at it again.
It was interesting in our group chat, speaking as a Canadian, when the American in the group chat was like, I bought Greenland. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, God, you guys gotta stop listening to our president. We don't, for crying out loud.
Too good.
Oh yeah.
I would gladly watch that with you. I don't know what that one is. I thought you were talking about the Ben Affleck, or sorry, the Matt Damon one, and I was like, I didn't know there was a sequel to that. I didn't even know.
Oh, The Rip. I heard The Rip was good.
Not The Rip. It's. I swear, there's a Matt Damon one that's something about green. Anyways, I'll look.
It's me.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, what do you have a day that you're planning on doing that one?
The next time we have a Sunday that's open, I'll play it. Sure.
Okay. I will do my best to join you on that.
I mean, if we're gonna put this on the list and go at it as a franchise, then I can wait till we're a little more fresh, so we all see it fresh. But
you said it just came out in theaters, though, right?
Greenland 2 is now available for streaming.
Oh, okay. So we could do it after, like.
Yeah, we could do it right after Knives Out if you want to do that, and then I'll. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sounds good. All right, buddy. Do you gotta get going?
Yeah, sorry to cut out of here so fast. And I apologize, Dan. I saw in chat that you actually did say, hey, I'm here or ready or whatever, and I didn't see that. So I hope I didn't screw us by shorting us on time. I actually started stream early so we could get started early, and then I drug my feet.
So today's my daughter's birthday, and so we were having dinner and we were watching A Dog's Journey, and I was like, oh, I can bounce out of this whenever we need to. And then it was really good, and I was like, okay, I want to finish this movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't finish it, but it did run me a little bit late. So it's not on you, it's on me. I love
Okay.
my hands, buddy. Turn this off. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of dog. So I was late, not you. You're good.
Okay.
But yeah, okay.
I'm going to send my viewers over to you guys so they can finish whatever you guys are going to talk about. And I'm going to bounce out of here and take care of my personal stuff here.
Cheers.
Sounds good. Thanks, Brian.
Bye, everybody.
Green Zone. That's the one. I knew there was a Matt Damon movie.
What's Green Zone?
I don't know. It's Matt Damon in military.
Oh,
That's all
I know that one. Okay, yeah, I know that one. All right.
This hand at least. Come on.
Everybody who just rated is going to see their screen not change at all. I think it's so weird. All right.
This hand at least.
Funny.
All good. There we go.
Everybody who just
funny.
rated is going to see
Yeah.
their screen not change at all. I think
Will.
it's so weird.
So I've got to do,
Oh yeah, that's
I guess, just the
good.
Patreon. Because I'm going to overlay the Radique audio anyways.
right.
All right.